there too. The first job of Jesse Lingard is, for some reason, mark Virgil van Dijk. No, he's swapped over now. It's Rashford who's on the Liverpool number 4 as the ball goes in for Alexander-Arnold. It's out swinging. It's headed away towards Thiago on the edge of the area. He thought about shooting. He's going to try and whip it back into the penalty area. Diaz got his head to it, and it just about can't dip under the crossbar. It was the roof of the net which it hit in the end, on top of the roof of the net, and it's not a second for Liverpool. It's was a moment of worry for a second there for David De Gea as the ball was looping over his head as he watched it go just above the crossbar in the end. Wasn't sure at all times there, the Manchester United number 1. It's another chance that goes by for Liverpool. And now United will look to get up the field as David De Gea is going to kick it long for Manchester United down that right-hand side, but not for the first time this evening. He's not directed it in play, and it goes straight out for a Liverpool throw now down the left-hand side. As things stands, Manchester United moved down to 6th from where they started the evening in 5th. Now that's because of goal difference, which has taken them now below Arsenal, who have moved up to 5th so far this evening. And of course, I mentioned earlier, Liverpool top of the table as things stand, and on top of the game as things stand, as Alexander-Arnold has it down the right-hand side. Tries to get the ball into the penalty area. That's hit away first time by Lindelof. Van Dijk wins the following header onto Fabinho, who then looks to head it on down that right-hand side for Jordan Henderson, who passes it beyond Dalot on towards Mo Salah, right by the corner flag, trying to take on Phil Jones. Passes it back towards Fabinho off this right-hand side, swings the ball in. Was the handball? No, says the referee. As Hernandez, he tried to pass it away, but in the end kicked it straight towards Trent Alexander-Arnold. Couldn't quite take it down for Liverpool, but Fernandes can't also keep it second time round, so Liverpool back on it now with Alexander-Arnold. He's given it straight back to Fernandes once more, who attempts to hit the ball in behind with the outside of his boot towards Rashford. That was picked up though by Joel Matip, and Liverpool are back on it now on the halfway line with Thiago. Looks to play it off to the left-hand side. It's Andrew Robertson forward for Sadio Mane, who's been pressed that time well by Phil Jones, and it's picked up by Jesse Lingard. His first intervention was he brought down on the halfway line. He did give the ball away, but the referee did see a little nudge on the Manchester United number 14. So Martin Atkinson waves the way of the Manchester United free kick on the halfway line, slightly to the right of centre. This is Fernandes who's come deep just to pass it back this time to Phil Jones on the ball for Manchester United. And the new, of course, win probabilities in the Premier League state that there's just a 5% chance of a Manchester United victory now, and 81% chance of a Liverpool win. When see how things pan out. Of course, everything in football is so unpredictable. Angus just learned that the hard way as he slips over and runs straight in towards Fabinho. As Liverpool on it down the right-hand side. It's Jordan Henderson that gets play one in behind towards Mane. The header was won though by Lindelof. A little bit of space now for Bruno Fernandes. It is inside his own half as he plays it off to the right-hand side for Phil Jones. And this is Wan-Bissaka on the halfway line. Down that right flank for Manchester United. Infield to Fernandes. First time ball back to Lindelof now. And this is a central ball towards Harry Maguire. As Mane's putting the pressure on him as he switches it off to the left-hand side, taken down by the right boot of Diego Dalot. Of course, the inverted wing-back this evening as he looks to play one in behind. It took a deflection. Can Lingard get on the end of it? No, he can't, because Alisson rushed off his line for Liverpool. So we've played almost 15 minutes at Anfield. It's Liverpool 1, Manchester United 0. As it's Jordan Henderson down the right-hand side for the Reds. Infield it goes towards Mane. First time reverse ball back towards Trent Alexander-Arnold. So Manchester United sitting deep, allowing Liverpool to have the ball. They've had 74% of the ball in the opening 15 minutes, and the only side to have an attempt on the opposition goal. So this is Van Dijk off to the left-hand side now for Andy Robertson. It's now Fabinho just behind the halfway line, plays it off to the right-hand side. A little bit of room for Jordan Henderson. That's quickly shut out though by Elanga as he plays it towards Alexander-Arnold. Here's Fabinho now for Liverpool. He's going to pass it back down that right-hand side for Jordan Henderson. Alexander-Arnold look for Fabinho again, but he's given it away. This is the Nemanja Matic who looks to break out now for United. Plays it towards Lingard. Was he brought down? No, says the referee. So Liverpool looks to come forward now with Thiago. He's got an option infield with Mane. Here is Mane at the edge of the area for Liverpool as he dribbles towards the penalty area. Shot took a deflection. That time it was off Maguire. It looks like it's steered behind for what will be a corner for Liverpool, this time down the left-hand side, the second of the evening. It was good work there from Sadio Mane on the edge of the opposition penalty area. So just outside the D as he looked to dribble onto his stronger right foot before shooting across goal. It was a strong block in there by, I believe, Victor Lindelof of Manchester United. So here comes the Liverpool corner. It's going to be an outswinging again, this time from Andrew Robertson. It goes high, it goes deep towards the back post. It's hit on the volley by Fabinho. It took a deflection as he wins the second header. That time it's thumped up by Bruno Fernandes. As Thiago wins the header back out down this left-hand side for Robertson. Infield it goes towards Luis Diaz, the goal scorer. Back towards Robertson, who's in behind Bruno Fernandes. Swings a first-time ball into the penalty area. That time it's kicked away by Victor Lindelof, but Liverpool applying the pressure non-stop on Manchester United at the moment. As Robertson takes the throw quickly back towards Luis Diaz. 1-2 with Thiago. Here's the Liverpool number 23. Infield towards Mane. Here is Fabinho. Now Thiago again, and on the halfway line. Just in front of it is Joel Matip. He plays a 1-2 with Trent Alexander-Arnold. So here he is again inside the centre circle. This time passes it off to the left-hand side. It's Thiago, the number 6 of Liverpool, as he looks to shimmy on the inside and away from Lingard. Good ball to find Jordan Henderson. It was a tough one to control, and Elanga's pressure didn't help. Although, as Elanga then passed it back towards Dalot, he's gifted it straight back to Jordan Henderson. So the Liverpool pressure will continue now with Thiago as he looks to play one in behind down the right-hand side. It was a clever thought, but it wasn't well executed as Dalot was there to intercept. He's going to get it back now from Elanga, and he's got it right on his own goal line as he is giving it straight towards Trent Alexander-Arnold down the right-hand side. Early ball in, took a deflection. Diaz takes it down on the edge of the area. It was a tough one to take down, but Maguire can't get it clear, and eventually it's going to break for Fabinho, who took the smart decision to pass it back towards Thiago. Off to the right-hand side now for Trent Alexander-Arnold as he looked to flick it infield. It was good defensive header in the short term for Elanga, but in the long term might not be, because the header has gone straight behind for a corner to Liverpool down the right-hand side. Now their third of the evening. The corner count is rising. Can the goal count rise from it? We'll wait and see, because we play 17 minutes at Anfield. It's Liverpool 1, Manchester United 0. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold ready to take the corner. It's going to be out swinging. The likes of Fabinho, Matip, Van Dijk are all up there, along with Mane and Salah. And it goes from Alexander-Arnold. It's headed out of the near post by Fernandes. Henderson's going to pick up the pieces though for Liverpool and play it back towards Andrew Robertson, who's all alone in his own half as he goes back towards Alisson. And we'll get the return now to the right-hand side for Liverpool, of course, the left-back, as he plays it central to Joel Matip, and he'll go with the sensible first-time ball back towards Alisson. So here is Thiago now for Liverpool, forward towards Mane. Ahead of Nemanja Matic. He's not. But Matip again, it was a poor pass, just like the header from Elanga a few minutes ago, because he's kicked it straight behind when he didn't necessarily need to. But will be for the fourth time a Liverpool corner down the left-hand side. It's been half down the right, half down the left. Let's see what the home side can do with the latest. Sure, just like all evening, it will be an outswinging ball. And for the second time this evening, it will be Andrew Robertson to take. The tall defenders up there for Liverpool. The right hand goes up in the air for Andrew Robertson. We'll see what that means as this ball goes in towards the back post. It's headed away strongly by Maguire, but it's hit back on the volley from Henderson. But it was heavily misdirected by the number 14 and the captain of Liverpool. It wasn't a skipper's effort towards goal. It will be a goal kick for Manchester United. So we've got to look at the Liverpool goal again as Mane unleashed one in behind towards Mo Salah, and as soon as he was in behind, it was Luis Diaz who was in acres of space in the middle, and all the number 11 Egyptian had to do was look up and find the pass, which he did. And it was a cool side foot finish from Luis Diaz past David De Gea. That's what's made it Liverpool 1, Manchester United 0, with just under 20 minutes gone at Anfield. And really, since it's been all Liverpool, United yet to get going. Just as we return to the action, it is the home side on the ball again, this time with Virgil van Dijk as he plays it off to the left-hand side. It's Thiago, pass it beyond the halfway line for Mane, but he's going to go with the first-time ball back towards Andrew Robertson. He's thinking about switching it. He is going to try and switch it off to the right-hand side. Header was one strongly in there by Maguire. No, only as far as Henderson. Down the Liverpool right, this is Alexander-Arnold, back to Henderson. This is now Joel Matip. Virgil van Dijk inside the centre circle, looks to play it in behind towards Mane. Header one in there by Lindelof, only as far as Luis Diaz now driving forward for Liverpool. A few twists and turns away from Bruno Fernandes as he finds Fabinho in a more central position. Thiago, first time ball out down the left-hand side for Andrew Robertson. Not much going on in front of him, so he's forced to play it back towards Thiago again. Looks to dribble away from Marcus Rashford, who's continuing with the pressure for Manchester United, and he's done well to force Liverpool all the way back to their goalkeeper, Alisson. So got an option right and left. Let's go with the first of those. Find Joel Matip. He's going to get it straight back to him though, the Liverpool number 1. Here's Joel Matip again now to the side. He plays it off to the right hand side now for Alexander-Arnold. This is Fabinho as he goes forward towards Mo Salah. Henderson now looks to switch it off to the left. Andrew Robertson's got a little bit of room inside his own half. As he thought about dribbling up to the halfway line, but instead goes with the square ball towards Thiago. He's going to try something more ambitious and switch it off to the right now for Mo Salah. First touch was good, but he's good one-touch play from Liverpool. More Mane flicks it over the top. Salah. As they make it a 2-goal lead now. It's perhaps one of the team goals of the season in one of the games of the season if you are a Reds fan. And it's Liverpool 2, Manchester United 0 after 21 minutes at Anfield. What a goal, and it was really all-sided from Matip inside the Manchester United half. Brilliant one. One-touch football to find Mane. 12 games for club and country, and that was only from a penalty when he scored from open play, and he scored against Manchester United again. His 8th out, and he's got a third of the whole match, and it's Liverpool 2. And United, with, as I say, a quarter of the game gone, yet to have a shot on target and find themselves in a really dire position as things stand, as they've given the ball away again towards Fabinho. Brilliant turn away from Nemanja Matic, and it could have been an advantage, but Martin Atkinson has given the free kick away. The home side. 0. Since Alex Ferguson watches on disappointingly, you would say, in the crowd. Head in hands for those travelling Manchester United supporters. It's deja vu, that's what it feels like at the moment for them. Failed to score in 4 of the last 5 games. They're going to need to score 2 for a point as the ball goes into the penalty area. I think the last touch was of Mane. It was, and it will be a goal kick to Manchester United. But no goals in 4 of the last 5 games here at Anfield for Manchester United. 3 of those finishing 0-0. It won't be 0-0, of course, tonight. As the Liverpool legend this time, it's their turn to be mentioned in the crowd, Kenny Dalglish. He's got a smile on his face, quite understandably, as De Gea plays it towards Phil Jones. Off to the right-hand side now for Lindelof for United. Fernandes, he's given it straight to Thiago. Here's Salah inside the area for Liverpool. Can he turn away? There was a strong challenge in there from Maguire. He's going to break out with Luis Diaz now for the home side as he dribbles back before playing it back towards Virgil van Dijk. This is now Alisson in goal for Liverpool. As he plays it off to the left-hand side. It's Virgil van Dijk once more being pressed by Jesse Lingard, and then back to Alisson, who will play it long first time. Header one in there by Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but Henderson was going to get to the loose ball and only playing on towards Lingard. But his first touch was rather loose, and Henderson was able to chip on it again for the home side. As it goes back towards Alisson this time. He'll roll it off to the right-hand side for Joel Matip. Further out wide now with Alexander-Arnold as he goes infield towards Fabinho. Return now to the Liverpool number 66. Here's Van Dijk forward first time towards Thiago, just behind the centre circle as he now dribbles into it for Liverpool. Plays it slightly off to the right for Fabinho. And now Alexander-Arnold down the right flank. In fact, it's Salah as he now finds Alexander-Arnold. And this is now Jordan Henderson looking to dribble infield from the right, then plays it infield off to the left for Luis Diaz. He'll go back now towards Virgil van Dijk on the halfway line for Liverpool. A quick 1-2 with Thiago. Now Van Dijk's got a chance to drive forward as he looks for Andrew Robertson, but there was a good strong challenge in there from Nemanja Matic. So it goes out for what will be a Liverpool throw down the left for Andrew Robertson to get back up now and to take. As 26 minutes almost have gone at Anfield. It's Liverpool 2, Manchester United 0. Stands Liverpool 2 clear of Manchester City, of course, have a game in hand. That game in hand is against Wolves, which still hasn't had a date, I believe, decided yet from the Premier League. Van Dijk is going to go back now towards Alisson. He's going to pass it out towards Fabinho for Liverpool. Looking to drive forward for the Reds. He looks to play one over the top and in behind towards Salah. Is he going to get there? No, because it was overhit from the Liverpool number 3. Hayes is able to pick it up in goal for Manchester United. Here's Nemanja Matic looking to dribble away from Henderson. He's done well to find a pass onto Bruno Fernandes. He'll play it off to the left-hand side. A chance for Elanga to now drive forward for Liverpool as he goes around the outside of Alexander-Arnold, gets a ball into the penalty area. It's overhit. Wan-Bissaka will be able to pick it up now at the back post, but it looks like the last touch was off him. So perhaps he could have dribbled infield, could have dribbled behind him, but touch made it go straight out of play for what will be a Liverpool throw down the left-hand side. After 26 minutes, a poor ball into the penalty area from the left-hand side, which was never really going to result in anything. Well, that's the best we've seen in Manchester United in these opening spells. Well, really more than opening spells at Anfield. Robertson plays it down the line from the throw towards Luis Diaz, challenging there from Wan-Bissaka, but that only found Thiago. He's going to go back towards Andrew Robertson again, looking to drive down the line, and this time he's going to switch it off towards Mo Salah. Is the number 11 going to get there? No, because De Gea came outside his penalty area to head it away, but he hasn't headed it very far as Alexander-Arnold plays it to Salah, but it was a tough pass to control. He couldn't quite take it down, and Maguire was there for Manchester United to get it away. It was nervous goalkeeping in there from the United number 1. For the first time this evening, as he gave it straight towards Alexander-Arnold. Could have shot from distance. He went for the what seemed smarter option to try and find Mo Salah, but the Egyptian couldn't take it down as Liverpool are on it with Thiago. Slight challenge from Bruno Fernandes. Thiago avoids that and now looks to drive forward for Liverpool. He's going to pass it infield towards Luis Diaz. First time, ball off to the left-hand side for Andrew Robertson. A couple of 1-2s with Luis Diaz. Now get off Thiago as they're running rings around Manchester United at the moment. Liverpool, here's Matip. Put it off to the right-hand side for Alexander-Arnold. Mo Salah now down the right flank, looking to dribble on the inside of Dalot as he still goes on. And in the end, there was a challenge from Phil Jones as it breaks out for Fabinho. He's going to go back towards Van Dijk in the Manchester United half. Andrew Robertson down the left-hand side sends the ball in. That's headed away by Nemanja Matic. It's Fabinho now for Liverpool, edge of the area. Is he going to get a shot away? We'll wait and see as he plays it towards Mane. Back to goal now for Liverpool as he lays it off to the left-hand side. It's Luis Diaz looking to take on Aaron Wan-Bissaka. As he goes back towards Thiago now for Liverpool. Further backwards towards Virgil van Dijk inside the centre circle. It's with Joel Matip to the right now for Jordan Henderson. Van Dijk again, and he's going to play it back first time in goal towards Alisson. Now switch it on the reverse kind of ball out towards Thiago. Forward pass towards Luis Diaz. Returns it to the number 6 on the halfway line. Another 1-2 between the Spaniard and the Colombian. It's back on the ball again, the Liverpool number 6. This time we'll spread it across towards Joel Matip. Drives beyond the halfway line for Liverpool. Lays it off down the right-hand side now for Jordan Henderson. Down the line for Salah, who looks to drive forward against Dalot. He's got Elanga helping out defensively, the United number 20. As Salah looks to play it infield towards Luis Diaz, but he's giving it straight towards Maguire. That was a poor clearance though by Dalot, who was had the ball from Harry Maguire after. So Liverpool back on it again, although in their own half with Virgil van Dijk. Plays a 1-2 now with Fabinho. This is Joel Matip, and again it will be returned to Alisson in goal. Here is Fabinho now for Liverpool. He's going to return it back towards Alisson again, and now it's with Virgil van Dijk inside his own penalty area. Forward pass towards Thiago. He's got a little bit of room to break out because United thought about pressing. They didn't go full on with it, so Liverpool were able to avoid it. Now Thiago's got an option down that right-hand side, who he spots wonderfully with Mo Salah, right-hand side of the penalty area, dribbling on his left foot. His shot took a deflection, and David De Gea dived down to his left-hand side. He was able to catch it as well in goal for Manchester United. It was a comfortable save for the number 1. Perhaps made a little bit more tricky that it was had a bit of spin on it from the deflection. The main job really for David De Gea was to make sure it didn't go out for the Liverpool corner. It's a good block in there from Dalot. Had Salah running at him, and now it's Diaz who's going to run at Liverpool Rashford plays it towards Van Dijk on the edge of the area as he skips away from Maguire, who got a piece of the ball there for Manchester United. So no foul is given the way of Virgil van Dijk from Martin Atkinson, as De Gea is going to kick it long towards Anthony Elanga. Rashford's giving chase too, but Joel Matip's there first for Liverpool. This is Henderson, a little bit of room down the right-hand side for the hosts. As we played over half an hour at Anfield, it's Liverpool 2, Manchester United 0. Here's Thiago looking to switch it off to the left-hand side. Luis Diaz now looking to drive at Lindelof as he goes around the outside left-hand side of the penalty area as he plays it across the face of goal. It was slide challenge away by Phil Jones, and it goes behind for a corner to Liverpool. Their 5th of the evening. As again, pressure keeps on building against Manchester United. They haven't done anything though so far from corners, the hosts, this evening. 5th time lucky, we'll wait and see as the usual suspects are up there. The likes of Van Dijk, Joel Matip, Mane, Salah. This time they're going to change the taker. So Alexander-Arnold's now going to take it down the left-hand side, meaning it's going to be an in-swinging ball for Liverpool. Will it make a difference? As number 66 takes it. It's towards the centre of the penalty area and it's headed straight back out again from Harry Maguire. And another corner to come for Liverpool. So, take 2. See if Alexander-Arnold will be on it again. He will. So, second time this evening, it's going to be an in-swinging ball from the Liverpool number 66. Left hand goes up into the air as he sends it in towards the far post. It's punched away by David De Gea. Henderson's going to pick it up on the edge of the penalty area as he sends another ball into the box. It's Van Dijk who won the header on towards Mane, who shoots towards goal. There was a fumbled save from David De Gea, who was then brought down by Sadio Mane. And the free kick goes the way of Manchester United. It was almost 3 for Liverpool. There was a flick forward there from Virgil van Dijk. I wonder if Mane would have been onside. No, he would have been off, as then he flicked it towards goal. It was nervous goalkeeping initially from David De Gea, who did do his job and keep it out at the second time of asking. That was before being brought down by Mane, but of course nothing would have counted as he was in an offside position. So David De Gea will get back up to take this Manchester United free kick inside his own penalty area. He sends it long for Manchester United. Header was won by Andrew Robertson, only as far as Phil Jones, who hands it to Lingard. First time ball back towards Fernandes. Here's Phil Jones once more for Manchester United. Now Lindelof down the right flank, looks to play it down the line for Wan-Bissaka, who tried to take it around Van Dijk. It then came off the Liverpool number 4. It should and will be a Manchester United corner down the right-hand side. So Rashford was very much able to get onto that ball after it took a deflection off of Van Dijk down the right flank, but he thought better of it to just let it run out of play. Perhaps the right decision, because a good chance for United to get the ball into the Liverpool penalty area for their first corner of the evening. The likes of Maguire, Phil Jones are up there as Fernandes sends it in deep. Maguire heads it down and then it's hooked away on the half volley by Luis Diaz, and then taken down by Dalot as he looks to flick it back into the penalty area. First time it's too far away from Elanga, and then it's launched forward on the drop ball from Alisson as Diaz takes it down. Salah with a first-time ball forward towards Mane just behind him, and it was Matic there able to intercept for Manchester United. It's Bruno Fernandes down the right-hand side. He's run straight in towards Thiago. So still a battle between them two. It's Fernandes this time gives it away again, and it's Luis Diaz. Mane down the left-hand side of the penalty area. He slipped over in the end, but United failed to get it clear, and it's Fabinho dribbling down the right-hand side of the penalty area. Can he get a shot away? He reverses it back for Salah. He didn't get there, but Luis Diaz did at the back post, but the flag is up down at that far side, and it won't count. Of course, VAR will be there to check. The Liverpool fans just behind the linesman at the far side aren't happy. Let's see, as Fabinho did well to dribble down the right-hand side before reversing it back towards Salah. And Luis Diaz was quite clearly in an offside position, not only after the Fabinho ball in, but after the flick on by Mo Salah, he remained offside. So the goal won't count, as we've got just over 10 minutes left of the first half. It's Liverpool 2, Manchester United 0. It was the first breakaway that we saw from Manchester United a couple of minutes ago, but since then, Liverpool have had 2. Since Nemanja Matic now for United. He brought down by Thiago. He's just about kept the ball beyond the halfway line as he looks to play it in behind towards Rashford. Good first touch. Can he get it away from Robertson? He can't. It was superb defending from the Liverpool number 26. He did well also to get it back to his goalkeeper, Alisson. This is Thiago now. Looks to play it forward towards Mane inside his own half. Plays it off to the right-hand side for Mo Salah. Returns it to Mane. Good challenge from Nemanja Matic as came back off Salah, who then kicked it in towards Anthony Elanga, and it will go out for the Liverpool throw down the right-hand side, which will be taken by the captain, Jordan Henderson, and field towards Fabinho, returns it to the number 14. He's going to go back towards Joel Matip, and this is now Alexander Arnold. Plays it square towards Virgil van Dijk. Another square ball this time towards Joel Matip for Liverpool. He's going to searching ball off to the right for Mo Salah, looks to dribble forward and then play one in behind towards Mane. It looks like he's going to be offside, but the flag stays down for now. Here's Diaz on the edge of the area, so he looks to get a shot away. He's trying to find an angle as he passes it back towards Henderson, and the flag does go up. Eventually, Maguire's not happy. He thought it should have gone up a long time ago. So too does Bruno Fernandes, who runs straight up towards Martin Atkinson. So that's the modern game for you. The flag does stay down if they think the move is alive. But eventually it did run out for Liverpool, so the flag did go up as we were anticipating, and United will get us back underway with a free kick. Be taken by Victor Lindelof. He switches off to the left-hand side, taken down by the knee of Dallo as he looks to play it down the line to Elanga. Couldn't direct his pass in play. Go off for a Liverpool throw down the right-hand side. It's Fabinho who plays the square ball on towards Virgil van Dijk. First time pass back from Thiago. Here's Van Dijk again. This is now Matip off to the right-hand side for Alexander Arnold. Fabinho in a slightly more infield position. Salah, Alexander Arnold. It was a good one-touch play, but the touch was then let down by Alexander Arnold. Can United now get a breakaway? It's Bruno Fernandes. He's going to go backwards, though, on the halfway line for Victor Lindelof. Number 18's back on it as he looks to send one in behind towards Jesse Lingard. It's just over him as he outstretched his right leg to try and take it down inside the Liverpool penalty area. Couldn't quite do so, and it does run behind for a Liverpool goal kick, which Alisson takes short towards Virgil van Dijk, forward towards Thiago, as he's going to play it back towards Alisson once more for Liverpool. A short pass off to the right-hand side for Joel Matip to dribble forward for the home side. He plays one on the halfway line for Mane. Let's dummy it forward towards Luis Diaz, but he was nowhere near in that position, so it's going to be picked up with a little bit of time now on the ball for Aaron Wan-Bissaka down this Manchester United right. As he goes back towards Victor Lindelof. He's going to look for that searching ball in behind, and Rashford, is he onside because he takes it down, but his touch let him down. It was a heavy one, and it ran straight towards Alisson. I wonder if the flag would have gone up at this near side. When C is Mane's on it now for Liverpool. It's Thiago, lays it off to the left-hand side for Andrew Robertson, back towards Thiago again, infield towards Henderson. Thiago once more, who's enjoying the spell of possession, the Liverpool number 6. It's Joel Matip just behind the halfway line, goes forward towards Fabinho now for Liverpool. He'll pass it off to the right-hand side. This is Alexander Arnold. He's going to find Mo Salah, infield towards Jordan Henderson now for Liverpool, backwards to Thiago inside the centre circle, now off to the left-hand side for Luis Diaz. Further out wide is Andrew Robertson. Thiago, 1-2 with Van Dijk. Reverse pass back towards Van Dijk again. United getting a bit fed up as they're starting to press now at Liverpool. Don't seem feared by it. This is Thiago on the ball, plays a brilliant pass forward towards Henderson as they look to get in behind now. Andrew Robertson, a little bit of room down the left flank for Liverpool. As he goes infield towards Jordan Henderson. A square pass towards Fabinho, and they'll complete that move off to the right now with Mo Salah. Plays a 1-2 with Alexander Arnold. Back towards Henderson again now for Liverpool. This is now Virgil van Dijk just in front of the halfway line. Forward towards Mane. The first time ball back towards the Liverpool number 4. Here is Joel Matip now for Liverpool. Short pass off to the right for Alexander Arnold. Further out wide now with Mo Salah. Returns it towards Alexander Arnold again. He's going to go central towards Van Dijk. This is Thiago now for Liverpool. Slightly to the left of centre. Diaz, first time ball back towards Virgil van Dijk. They're bossing the ball, Liverpool, at the moment. United can hardly get a kick. So Salah's now going to drive at Dallo, placing infield towards Diaz. First time ball back towards Alexander Arnold. Trying to reverse it forward towards Mane. There was a block in there from Nemanja Matic, but he couldn't keep it though for Manchester United. It's Henderson right by the centre spot. And now Matip, who will send it off to the right-hand side. And it's Mo Salah, dribbles inside for Anthony Elanga. It's Fabinho now back with Joel Matip. Square pass along the halfway line as it's with Virgil van Dijk. Here is Fabinho now for Liverpool. Plays a 1-2 with Jordan Henderson. There's 5 minutes to go before half-time at Anfield. It's Liverpool 2, Manchester United 0. And at this rate, Liverpool will be very comfortable in keeping the ball for the next About 5 minutes left of the first half, probably 45 minutes after that in the second half, based on the way things are going. As United start to press, but Liverpool have broken it with Fabinho, looks to send one in behind towards Luis Diaz. He looked in an offside position, but Lindelof was there to intercept anyway for Manchester United. Perhaps can launch a breakout now down the left. As the ball is played in behind by Dallo towards Elanga. He's overhit the pass, and Alisson will be able to pick it up for Liverpool and pass it forward now towards Thiago. Of course, 2-0, it does leave some space for change. If United do pull one back at any point in the second half and the 5 minutes remaining in this first, all of a sudden it is game on at Anfield. As I say, they haven't scored at this stadium since December 2018. It's Joel Matip on the ball for Liverpool's Fabinho. Unbeaten in 7 Premier League meetings now against Manchester United. It looks like it might just be an 8. No, we're not even at half-time yet. Of course, the draw could still be on, but as the stats are shown to us again, still no attempts on target or off target for Manchester United. Liverpool have had 8, and they look for another as Salah got beyond the challenge of Bruno Fernandes, who managed to get a foot in the end for United. Touch step behind what will be a Liverpool corner down this right-hand side. They changed their methods to an in-swinging ball down the left a few minutes ago. I wonder if they're going to change it to an in-swinging ball down this right-hand side. We'll see if Andrew Robertson or Trent Alexander-Arnold will take down the Liverpool right. First with that chance ball for Marcus Rashford. He got his touch right from the long ball forward from Victor Lindelof. All of a sudden, it could have been a different game. Here comes the corner. It's back to the outswingers. Alexander-Arnold is ready to take as it goes towards the near post. It's headed away at that near post by Phil Jones. Comes out towards Jordan Henderson. Thiago will now play it back for Liverpool to Andrew Robertson to switch it up. It's a comfortable touch in there from Bruno Fernandes. Good ball as well to find Jesse Lingard. Chance to juggle forward, but he ran straight in towards Thiago. And now he's got a chance to drive forward for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold enters the area, sends the ball into the penalty area. It's taken a couple of deflections. Eventually it's hooked away by Victor Lindelof. Van Dijk was there to win the header though for Liverpool. This is Andrew Robertson down the left flank for the home side. Infield to Luis Diaz. Short pass towards Jordan Henderson. Forward now towards Sadio Mane. As he rolls it across towards Luis Diaz. Another first time ball towards Henderson. It's Joel Matip now for Liverpool. Back towards Virgil van Dijk. They are happy, the Reds, just to see this one out for half time. The way they're keeping the ball. So Robertson plays it back towards Fabinho. It's Virgil van Dijk. Andrew Robertson again down the left flank. Plays it off further out wide towards Thiago. Plays it back towards Fabinho. This is Mane now. And all the way back into their own half with Virgil van Dijk. And the cycle will be completed with the pass back towards Alisson. So he looks to send one forward towards Mane. It's the first direct ball we've really seen from the Liverpool goalkeeper, at least since that drop kick before, which almost led to the Liverpool chance. Got it back in the United half again. Jordan Henderson, infield towards Luis Diaz, turns away from Dallo. He's got not a lot of pressure on him as he shot from range, but it wasn't a lot of direction on it. It wasn't target, but straight down the throat of David De Gea, was able to catch in goal for Manchester United. So now they'll look for an option. Struggling to find one at the moment. So we'll go for the drop kick forward for the away side. So there a barge in there on Joel Matip from Rashford. There was Martin Atkinson towards Liverpool, the free kick. So it is Rashford who has stayed down, though, out of the two players involved in the collision. It looked like it was smart defending from Joel Matip. I'm not actually sure it was a free kick for Liverpool there. Both players went into it. Matip was just waiting for the contact before going to ground rather easily, but it's one you'll always see given in favour of the defender. 30 seconds of normal time left of this first half. It's Liverpool 2, Manchester United 0. There's there to be a late change in the last stages of the first 45. It's Fernandes from Matic forward towards Lingard. Good touch in there from Jordan Henderson. Just ran away from Elanga as well. So Henderson got it cleared, but only as far as Maguire. So United are back on the ball, just about inside their own half now with Phil Jones, who was into the Liverpool half before playing it back towards Victor Lindelof. And it's with Harry Maguire once more inside the centre circle. Looks to switch it to the left-hand side, but he's overhit that pass. So it was Anthony Elanga down that left flank, who wasn't able to take it down for United. So it does go out for a Liverpool throw now down the right. We've been indicated 1 minute of added time at the end of the first 45 here at Anfield. So the throw goes forward towards Jordan Henderson. Couldn't get his touch right, so the interception was made by Nemanja Matic. So as he found Fernandes, he could only find Mane. First touch wasn't the best from the Liverpool number 10, so it goes out for a United throw now down the left-hand side. Taken quickly right on the halfway line is Nemanja Matic. His only option, though, is to go back towards David De Gea. So they have to launch it forward quickly if United want something out of this half, because there's 20 seconds of the 1 minute added on to go. So it's Phil Jones, just outside his own penalty area, taking his time with it. Aside what he's passed towards Maguire, he'll go forward towards Nemanja Matic, off to the left-hand side now for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who seems to have swapped flanks with Dalot as Matic looks to send one in behind. Rashford is in, but it was Alisson with the acrobatic kick to get it away for Liverpool. And that will be that in terms of first half action at Anfield. It was the flying start that Liverpool got themselves off to. It was Luis Diaz on his first taste of a Liverpool-Manchester United game. He found the back of the net after just 5 minutes. Salah, who hadn't been scoring coming into this game, assisted the first goal, but then did get onto the score sheet himself. That was after 22 minutes. Superbly worked goal. A team goal from Liverpool, finished off by Mo Salah. And that's what's made it at half-time. Liverpool 2, Manchester United 0.
The live broadcast of this match will start momentarily. On FlashScore, you can also tune in to other commentaries. We regularly bring you the Premier League, the Champions League, or Europa League, while national team matches are also available. Do you want to look at stats while you wait? Have a look at our match details where you can find lineups, head-to-heads, and a lot of other interesting information. FlashScore, game-changing numbers. The live broadcast of this match will start momentarily. On FlashScore, you can also tune in to other commentaries. We regularly bring you the Premier League, the Champions League, or Europa League, while national team matches are also available. Do you want to look at stats while you wait? Have a look at our match details where you can find lineups, head-to-heads, and a lot of other interesting information. FlashScore, game-changing numbers. broadcast of this match will start momentarily. On Flashscore, you can also tune in to other commentaries. We regularly bring you the Premier League, the Champions League, or Europa League, while national team matches are also available. Do you want to look at stats while you wait? Have a look at our match details where you can find lineups, head-to-heads, and a lot of other interesting information. Flashscore, game-changing numbers. The live broadcast of this match will start momentarily. On Flashscore, you can also tune in to other commentaries. We regularly bring you the Premier League, the Champions League, or Europa League, while national team matches are also available. Do you want to look at stats while you wait? Have a look at our match details where you can find lineups, head-to-heads, and a lot of other interesting information. Flashscore, game-changing numbers. The live broadcast of this match will start momentarily. On Flashscore, you can also tune in to other commentaries. We regularly bring you the Premier League, the Champions League, or Europa League, while national team matches are also available. Do you want to look at stats while you wait? Have a look at our match details where you can find lineups, head-to-heads, and a lot of other interesting information. Flashscore, game-changing numbers. The live broadcast of this match will start momentarily. On Flashscore, you can also tune in to other commentaries. We regularly bring you the Premier League, the Champions League, or Europa League, while national team matches are also available. Do you want to look at stats while you wait? Have a look at our match details where you can find lineups, head-to-heads, and a lot of other interesting information. Flashscore, game-changing numbers. The live broadcast of this match will start momentarily. On Flashscore, you can also tune in to other commentaries. We regularly bring you the Premier League, the Champions League, or Europa League, while national team matches are also available. Do you want to look at stats while you wait? Have a look at our match details where you can find lineups, head-to-heads, and a lot of other interesting information. Flashscore, game-changing numbers. The live broadcast of this match will start momentarily. On Flashscore, you can also tune in to other commentaries. We regularly bring you the Premier League, the Champions League, or Europa League, while national team matches are also available. Do you want to look at stats while you wait? Have a look at our match details where you can find lineups, head-to-heads, and a lot of other interesting information. Flashscore, game-changing numbers.
He scored 3 Premier League goals this season. He scored them in big games though, like the match at the Etihad a month ago or so. And his score could be a big goal for Manchester United to get them back in this game, because at half-time, Liverpool are 2 goals to the good. And we're going to read you through the lineup, starting off with the home side, Liverpool, for this second half. Alisson in goal, a back 4 of Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk and Robertson. The middle 3, Hansen, Fabinho and Thiago, and the front 3 is Salah, who scored, Mane and Diaz, who scored the opener for Manchester United. David De Gea starts in goal. It looks like it's returned to a back 4 for the second half, with Dalot, Lindelof, Maguire and Wan-Bissaka. That's because Jadon Sancho has come on for Jones. Lingard also came on for Pogba in the first half, alongside Matic, and Fernandes, Rashford and Langer are the attacking players on the pitch as Liverpool set and ready to get underway for the second half. First, a little delay from the referee's equipment. I had this game I did between Brighton and Norwich. I was about a 10-minute delay, because all of the technology that the referees have to wear now these days in the Premier League. Sam Martin-Axon is going to be okay. He's got everything stitched up and ready to go. Well, at least we hope so, because when he's ready, both sets of players will be ready to get us underway. But if Liverpool and Manchester United, Liverpool will have the first kick of the second half. They're shooting towards the Kop in this second 45, and Manchester United shooting towards their own fans in the left-hand corner, or left-hand to us corner here at Anfield. But of course, if you're just joining us, the delay to second half kickoff is because of a technical issue to the referee's kit, Martin Atkinson, who's just been helped up by the 4th official. It looks like it's not great news. It looks like he's going to have to be turned back to the tunnel. Perhaps it's something wrong with his microphone kind of device strapped onto his arm. It's in fact the exact same issue that what I saw at Brighton against Norwich, because on both occasions the referee inside the tunnel had to take his top off to make sure all the technical and all the wires strapped onto him were all set up correctly. At the moment they're not, and that is why, I'll repeat again, there is a delay to second half. I'll also repeat the substitution that Manchester United have made in preparation of the second half. Well, Phil Jones, who's only played 120 minutes this season, he's now had to add 45 more difficult minutes onto that, because he's come off now, and Jadon Sancho has come on to replace him, meaning Manchester United only have one more change left once we get underway for the second half, which hopefully won't take too long. As I've said, the last time I've seen an issue like this with the referee, it did take about 10 minutes. Well, kickoff has been delayed a couple of minutes as we speak. Let's hope it's not too many more. Currently the cameras are flipping around all the players inside the stadium. Currently looking at Paul Pogba, who sat back out on the benches. He was substituted after about 8 minutes, I believe, in the first half. Looked like a slight injury problem rather than tactical from Ralph Rangnick. Of course, United got off to a poor start. After 8 minutes, they'd already had a kick of the ball. They found themselves a goal down, so it wouldn't have been a surprise, too much of a surprise, if Ralph Rangnick made the change for tactical reasons. But he didn't. Pogba does seem okay, which is good in terms of future games for Manchester United. Well, we've got another view of Martin Atkinson. He's getting his top back on, so that's promising, I guess, in terms of kickoff. He's getting his microphone plugged back into his ear. So hopefully we should be back underway very shortly. Let's talk through the league table. Liverpool, as things stand, sit top. Manchester City do have one game in hand. They're 2 points clear, though, Liverpool. United have dropped down to 6th. Start of the evening in 5th. That's because of goal difference. So Arsenal have moved up into 5th. They currently sit 3 points off that 4th position where Spurs occupy as things stand. They've played a game more than Spurs, including this one. 2 games more than Arsenal, who they are level on points with. Same games as Manchester United, just below them in 7th. They're 2 points below West Ham United, as Martin Atkinson is now out from the tunnel and hopefully ready to get us underway and blow his whistle for second half action. He's more than out on the tunnel. He's now walked onto the turf at Anfield. Just checking that everyone can hear him. Looks like they can, so it looks like we're ready for kickoff. 5-minute delay to second half kickoff. Perhaps it will be worth the wait. We'll wait and see. As Liverpool will get us underway in the all red, Manchester United in the turquoise and white combination on their away shirt. The ball kicking from left to right. Manchester United will kick from right to left, and Jordan Henderson stands over the ball in the middle of the field, ready for second half action. As the referee stands just beside him and ready to get us underway. Jordan Henson's first touch of the second half is to pass it back towards Joel Matip. He's going to send it along for Liverpool. The header was won in there by Anthony Elanga, who looks to have moved off to the right-hand side for Manchester United. That makes me think James Sancho is playing off of the left. It's the substitution for United in the second half. Here's Thiago, who flicks around the corner away from Matic. Quite evade him in the end, so he's forced to play it back now towards Joel Matip. Sorry, Virgil van Dijk it was in fact. He now finds Joel Matip for Liverpool. The square pass towards Trent Alexander-Arnold is Alisson, the first touch for the goalkeeper in the second half for Liverpool. As things stand with a minute gone of the second half. It's same old at the moment. Liverpool enjoying all the ball since the kickoff. It's Virgil van Dijk on it now for the home side. So finds Matip, and this is now Alisson, plays it off to the left-hand side now for Virgil van Dijk. Left-footed pass forward towards Andrew Robertson, but he's running towards Elanga now for United. 1-2 with Jesse Lingard. Here he is down the right flank as he sends a ball in, came back off Robertson, who wasn't thankful for the pass from Virgil van Dijk, and as a result of really was the first Liverpool mess of the evening. It will be an early second half Manchester United corner down the right-hand side. Kept on back from this. It's game on again at Anfield. Wednesday, the likes of Maguire's up there. So it is Rashford and Lindelof as the ball goes in. Didn't beat the first man. Headed back out by Thiago. And Robertson's going to get there first on the edge of the United penalty area. And it's a drive forward for United down the left-hand side. Was he fouled just beyond the halfway line? No, says the referee. It was a brilliant challenge then from Jesse Lingard, who was running back for Manchester United. As Elanga now picks it up down the right-hand side. Robertson's now pulled him down. And he, I'm sure, will be for it. It's the easiest kind of way to give a yellow card for a referee when a player pulls the shirt of another. So Robertson's not happy because he thought he was fouled by Jesse Lingard. It was actually a superb challenge, sliding challenge too from the United number 14. So both sides aren't happy because, as I just mentioned, Robertson's not happy for that reason, but Maguire's not happy because I don't actually think Robertson has been booked. It's quite a poor decision from Martin Atkinson. It's the easiest way to get booked if you pull the player's shirt as the ball goes in for Manchester United, headed away by Joel Matip. Matic is going to get there at the far side as he sends a ball in, away by Van Dijk. Mane now takes it down on this right-hand side for Liverpool. Pass it back to Fabinho, who will then clear long for the host. Go out for a United throw down the left-hand side, right on the halfway line and right in front of the managers. But already, with just under 3 minutes gone of the second half, although Liverpool are 2 up, United have already done more in this second half than what they did the whole of the first, although it might not last because Liverpool come forward down the right-hand side with Mo Salah. Chance, plays it back. The pressure from Fernandes to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Fabinho will go back towards Thiago now for Liverpool. Here's Virgil van Dijk off to the left-hand side for Andrew Robertson. Van Dijk once more plays the square pass towards Joel Matip now. Play towards Alexander-Arnold. Turns it all the way to his goalkeeper, Alisson, outside his own penalty area. He'll pass it forward towards Virgil van Dijk. Here's Fabinho now for Liverpool. Looks like their unbeaten streak this season in the Premier League will continue at Anfield. They've got 10 consecutive Premier League home games unbeaten. In fact, they've actually won their last 10 consecutive Premier League home games. Now, unbeaten run here at Anfield consists of 12 victories, 3 draws. Looks like there's going to be a 30 tonight. No, only 2-0. One goal can change things if it is in United's favour. They are back on the ball now, the away side, with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Flicks it to his right towards Nemanja Matic, who now spreads it off to that right hand. Rashford as now Wan-Bissaka breaks out of it for Manchester United, ran straight in towards Thiago, who now finds a good pass down the right-hand side for Salah. He couldn't get his touch right, and it went just behind him in the end, which slows down the Liverpool move, but he still looks to drive on forward. There was a good challenge in there from Matic, but only found Alexander-Arnold. This is Fabinho now, who lays it off down the right-hand side for Jordan Henderson. He's going to play it all the way back towards Virgil van Dijk now, just behind the halfway line. Now for Luis Diaz, good chance for Fernandes, who just about toe punts it back towards David De Gea. Kicks it long, first time for Manchester United. Header one by Virgil van Dijk, slight pressure from Marcus Rashford. It's Thiago now for Liverpool, drives beyond the halfway line, reverse ball forward towards Luis Diaz. Will he get there? No, because there was a good challenge in there from Diego Dalot. Plays it back to his goalkeeper, David De Gea, switches it off to the left-hand side. Header one on by Jadon Sancho towards Lingard. Couldn't get there because Henderson was there first for Liverpool, and eventually finds Fabinho. And he'll go all the way back towards his goalkeeper, Alisson. His Thiago finds a forward ball towards Henderson, just beyond the centre circle now for Liverpool. Square pass on towards Luis Diaz, slightly to the left of centre now. The left flank with Robertson, back infield with Luis Diaz once more. Central again towards Henderson. This is Thiago slightly deeper now for the home side. He passes it off to the left-hand side. Andrew Robertson goes inside towards Mane, just ahead of him, so it allowed a chance for an interception for Lindelof. This is now Anthony Elanga down the right-hand side for United, back towards Dalot. First time ball forward, looking for Marcus Rashford. If you could place down the far side from Jadon Sancho. Rashford is battling away for Manchester United. In the end, couldn't get there. He needs some help, and if Jadon Sancho wasn't throwing his arms in the air and complaining about that long ball forward from Dalot, perhaps Manchester United could have kept the ball as Alexander-Arnold is on it. Looks to play one behind towards Mo Salah. It's headed back well by Maguire, though, to his goalkeeper, David De Gea. We played 8 minutes of the second half. It's Liverpool 2, Manchester United 0. No change in the score so far in the opening exchanges of the second 45. It's Liverpool on it with Virgil van Dijk. Thiago's going to play the square ball on towards Fabinho, driving beyond the halfway line. It's play it forward down the left now for Andrew Robertson, back infield towards Fabinho. First time ball back around the corner towards Thiago. Square pass on to Henderson. First time ball back towards Thiago again. It's now Fabinho looking to switch it off to the right-hand side. First time ball back from Alexander-Arnold towards John Matip. It's on the bounce. That was pressure from Rashford, but he was calmed, just moving along towards Virgil van Dijk, who now looks to play one in behind down the left towards Andrew Robertson. I don't think he's going to get there. He isn't the Liverpool number 26. He's going to go behind for a goal kick to Manchester United. Perhaps a chance for the Red Devils in blue this evening to build something up. As we've said, throughout the first half, this second game, not quite done yet, though, of course, now very unlikely that United are to get something out of it. Anything can happen in the Premier League, and anything can happen in a game like this between Liverpool and Manchester United. So Matic takes it down from the goal kick. Elanga plays it off to Bruno Fernandes beyond the halfway line. A little bit of room now for Jadon Sancho off this left-hand side for Manchester United. Looks to dribble past Alexander-Arnold, plays it in for Fernandes. It's a good play. It reaches Jadon Sancho left-hand side of the penalty area as he dragged his shot, his reverse shot back towards the goal, and it was too close in the end to Alisson to roll towards him. Wasn't a good contact there from the United number 25, who scored 3 Premier League goals for Manchester United this season. That one isn't to be a goal because Alisson with the comfortable save, but it is a first shot on target for Manchester United in the second half, and they are back on the ball now with Fernandes. Mane has stayed down, and Fernandes is happy just to see things out. He's gone down a bit of drama, anticlimactic way after a little bit of a collision with Fabinho. It was after the play had pretty much been stopped because of the potential Mane head injury. He looks like he's going to be okay as we look at the single angle. I don't think he's going to be in too much distress there. I don't think there was really any contact with his head. But Fernandes did the right thing to just stop the play. Fabinho really helped too much with a couple of shoves on Fernandes. It was rather unnecessary, just like the way Fernandes reacted to it. It's all calmed down now, which is good. The drop ball is taken on towards Nemanja Matic, who passes it off to the left-hand side. It's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. This is Lindelof, forward for Matic on the halfway line for Manchester United, who are enjoying a rare spell of possession in this one. So we're now with Victor Lindelof. Plays it forward down the right-hand side for Diego Dallo. He'll go down the line to Elanga, returns it first time to Dallo. His first touch will him down, and Van Dijk was there for Liverpool. It's Thiago. Turned away from Bruno Fernandes, who's putting the pressure on him. His pass went straight onto United number 20, Diego Dallo. Now for a Liverpool throw now down the left-hand side. We played 11 minutes of the second half. It's Liverpool 2, Manchester United 0. So Matip launches one forward for Liverpool. Header won by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Jadon Sancho's not going to get to it. We'll see it out for a Liverpool throw now down the right, to be taken by Alexander-Arnold. Take his time with it down this right, behind the halfway line, not too far away from Ralph Rangnick. Won't be impressed with the first half showing. A little bit more hope in this opening exchanges of the second 45. I was to say that, just giving the ball away with an easy pass forward towards Alisson, who now unleashes Andrew Robertson driving down the left-hand side for Liverpool. He turns back before playing it infield to Thiago, returns it towards Andrew Robertson. His first touch went infield, but there was a good challenge from Dallo, and there was a snip in there from Thiago, which now allows space for Elanga to play one in behind down the left-hand side as Jadon Sancho is racing away. Alexander-Arnold is with him, left-hand side of the penalty area as he tries to get around the number 66, but it was brilliant strength there from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Sancho for a moment looked like he broke away there for Manchester United, who are back on it now with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Lingard round the corner from Elanga, who tried to get the return then from Jesse Lingard, but as he did do so, he was then tripped up by Thiago. So United now get a free kick. It's a tad to the left, off centre, but still, as I say, very central. Not much of an angle to get the ball into the penalty area for Liverpool. As we look at that launch forward from Elanga toward Jadon Sancho just a moment ago. It was 1-on-1 with Alexander-Arnold. Like he took him round him, but there was good recovery strength in there from the Liverpool number 66. So Liverpool on that occasion got away with it. Let's see what they can see if they do get away with it from the free kick, which Bruno Fernandes is set to take. Lining up to the right-hand side, United, it's floated into the penalty area. It's a really poor ball. It's a waste from Bruno Fernandes. It goes straight into the arms and the gloves of Alisson. As we're approaching the hour mark, rare chance to get the ball in the Liverpool penalty area, and it's wasted by the number 18. He's their top goal scorer in the Premier League, who's on the pitch this evening with 9 goals. Couldn't create one there. It's Lindelof plays it off to the right-hand side. It was whipped towards Diogo Dallo, just about to get down. Now drives away from Luis Diaz, but he ran straight into Thiago. Henderson couldn't quite keep it, though, for Liverpool. That's a good flick from Elanga on towards Lingard down this right-hand side. Let's play it down the line again towards Elanga. Wasn't on the same wavelength. Liverpool defender Van Dijk was able to get it back towards Alisson. A loose pass, though. Elanga will intercept, but he won't keep it. And Luis Diaz now will break out with it down the left-hand side. So we'll play it back and infield to Thiago. This is Van Dijk. That's with Robertson. Thiago will get it back again, then play it back towards Joel Matip. Alexander-Arnold down the right, place it central towards Fabinho, just behind the halfway line for Liverpool. This is Thiago to dribble away from Fernandes, playing the square ball on towards Van Dijk. He'll now try to dribble away from Fernandes before playing it onto the left-hand side for Luis Diaz. He returns it down the left again, but slightly deeper with Andrew Robertson. A couple of 1-2s with Thiago, and now he finds Fabinho just behind the halfway line. It's a searching ball for Salah down the right-hand side, but it's too close to David De Gea, who will pick it up in goal for Manchester United. As he rolls it out now towards Victor Lindelof inside his own penalty area, plays it forward down that right-hand side to Diogo Dallo, down the line to Fernandes. Good sliding challenge in there from Thiago. He will get it back now from Virgil van Dijk on the halfway line for Liverpool. Here's Mane, touches it back to Thiago, reverse ball towards Henderson. And now back towards Virgil van Dijk again. Here's Fabinho now for Liverpool. It's played towards Joel Matip, and we've hit the hour mark at Anfield. Liverpool 2, Manchester United 0. It's been a better second half showing from the visitors, but Liverpool looks to come forward with a reverse ball around the corner from Henderson towards Salah. Wan-Bissaka is going to get there first, and he defended well because he kicked it straight back onto Salah and wins Manchester United a throw down this left-hand side. thrown forward towards Nemanja Matic now. He'll go down the line towards Sancho, but Fabinho will get there first for Liverpool. He's given it away towards Sancho again. This is now Nemanja Matic looking to drive away for United. Silent challenge in there from Thiago as it finds Mane. Salah now down the right-hand side. Central for Mane. Flick round the corner towards Thiago. Edge of the area now for Liverpool. Couple of step-overs to play towards Diaz. He got there second time round with a diving header. Here is Luis Diaz down the left-hand side of the United penalty area. Looks to return it towards Thiago. Overhit it, but Fabinho will pick up the pieces for Liverpool. Here is Alexander-Arnold down the right-hand side. There's been a collision off the ball involving Jordan Henderson, but Liverpool continue now with Diaz. Mane returns it to Diaz left-hand side of the penalty area, but Dalot will get there first for United. He's been pressed by Diaz, and Andrew Robertson is now back on it for Liverpool, and he will kick it out of play because Henderson is down off the ball. Just an off-ball collision that happened. Just having a look here. Yeah, look to running behind on Harry Maguire, who I don't think was looking as he, in the end, trod on the toes of Jordan Henderson. I think it was completely accidental there from the United captain on the Liverpool captain. To fellow English players. I'm sure we'll forgive each other. We'll be back underway with a United throw, but it will be thrown back to Liverpool as they were last on possession before it was kicked out of play by Andrew Robertson. And the good news for Liverpool is that John up onto his feet as well. Diogo Dalot is ready to take the throw now for Manchester United. Central and infield towards Bruno Fernandes. Returns it to the United number 20. He'll go forward first time looking for Rashford. The header was won by Joel Matip. Just realised that they never gave the ball back there, Manchester United. Here's though Salah looking to break out on the edge of the area as he chips one and dinks one into the box. Wan-Bissaka was there to intercept. He's now played a good ball over the top towards Sancho. He's got a chance to drive forward from this left-hand side for United. He plays it infield towards Jesse Lingard, rolls it to the right-hand side. It's a Langer on the edge of the area. Left-footed shot towards goal. It was blocked by Fabinho. Henderson trying to win the header, but Wan-Bissaka did do so. But only found Trent Alexander-Arnold, who unleashes in the way for Liverpool, only as far as Lindelof, who heads on towards Sancho now down the left-hand side for Manchester United. Plays it back towards Jesse Lingard, infield towards Elanga, edge of the area for United. Now Fernandes returns it to Elanga. Lingard, can he get a shot away inside the area? No, because Van Dijk was just about there first for Liverpool. The United pressure continuing because they are back on the ball now with Lindelof. Here is Maguire, forward pass. This time towards Nemanja Matic, off to the left-hand side now with Wan-Bissaka. Sancho, who's been brilliant really since coming on as he skips away from the challenge of Alexander-Arnold, goes past Fabinho as well, plays one in behind, Rashford inside the area as he goes for a shot towards goal, and Alisson in the end with the double save, and the flag goes up eventually on Marcus Rashford from the initial shot towards goal. And the move, even if it did hit the net, wouldn't have counted, but all started from the brilliant dribble from the left-hand side, infield in the end from Jadon Sancho. He would have been onside there, Marcus Rashford. The nice one at the far side was wrong. If he was to find the net one-on-one with Alisson, if Elanga was to find the net on the rebound, it would have been Liverpool 2, Manchester United 1, but the double save has kept Liverpool with their 2-goal cushion. Van Dijk, he plays it back towards Alisson. A lot of pressure on him from Rashford, who turns it to Van Dijk. He's now got pressure from Jesse Lingard. Got a toe in there for Manchester United. It helped him roll out for the Liverpool goal. They've had to work a lot harder in this second 45 so far, the home team. United haven't had anything to show for it yet. They're growing into it. Starting to turn into a little bit more of a contest. A lot more of a contest if United are to hit the back of the Liverpool net. Of course, there's always so much potential on the Liverpool break as they look to move forward now with Mane. He was tripped up by Lindelof. Mane now wants a yellow card for the Manchester United defender. It should have been a yellow card, I will agree with that. But there was a clear run from Andrew Robertson on, I'm trying to remember who it was for Manchester United. I think it was Elanga earlier on in the second half. That wasn't given either, so at least the referee's being consistent. Consistently wrong on those two occasions, though. Since Joel Matip for Liverpool forward towards Fabinho, returns it towards Joel Matip again. This is now Jordan Henderson, flicks it towards Salah, returns it towards number 14 with a little bit of room as he looks to switch it down the left-hand side. Set well by Dalot. Now Matic does well to dribble out of trouble. It's Wan-Bissaka, plays it down the line on towards Marcus Rashford, flicks it back towards Wan-Bissaka, trying to touch it inside, but there was a good challenge from Joel Matip as it goes out for United, throw it down left on the halfway line, right in front of the managers. Left towards Harry Maguire. This is now Lindelof, who played all the David De Gea. Down that right-hand side, takes it down with the chest of Dallo, flicks it over the top towards Lingard, who takes it down away from Luis Diaz. The second touch wasn't too good, and then he ran into the Liverpool number 23. That's a brilliant touch away from Bruno Fernandes. He looks to drive on now for Liverpool. He barged over by Rashford, though, says the referee. He thought it was fair. So Rashford, with a loose pass, he tried to rush and he kind of countered.